This is Bob Money, and today is January 14th, 2021, and welcome to my live trading journal with live commentary, scalping the ES using only one setup, the two-legged pullback. If you don't know what a two-legged pullback is, it's simply a setup that looks like this. One pullback, first entry, second pullback. We like to enter into the second entry. This is what we call the second entry. The same with the other way. We also call it an A, B, C pattern, and we like to enter into the second entry. And the reason why we look for the setup is because it's a very highly probable trade. The reason being is because when the market does two attempts at something and fails, it usually does the opposite. And so when you have two pushes up and then it reverses, the market has failed to continue this trend. So we like to find this entry right here after the two-legged pullback. It's the same idea, philosophy as double tops and double bottoms. When the market goes up to the same price two times, and the traders and the institutions feel more confident after the second time to enter in. And so that's the same idea with the two-legged pullback. And we like to find this two-legged pullback at key areas such as moving averages, trend lines, and channels. There's an indicator that I have made that is available at www.twoleggedpullback.com, and it automatically identifies all of these second entries. And so this pattern here, it automatically identifies every time a second entry happens with dark red numbers or dark green numbers. You can see in the bottom here. And so, for instance, you have a two-legged pullback here. You have an A, B, C pattern, and you have a dark green number here, and that is your two-legged pullback. And you can see it actually makes a scalp, more than a scalp, makes this whole entire swing. And so the indicator automatically does all that for you. And not only that, it tells you the upcoming leg that's coming up with a super signal. It tells you, this next leg with the color code, what kind of leg it will be. And so if it comes down here, we see this is a first entry because it's not a dark green nor dark red number. If it comes and breaks below the candle bar's low, previous candle bar's low, then we know that the reversal has triggered. And so if you want more information about this indicator, you can go ahead and check out the website. I put the link in the description below. And also, yeah, it gives you alerts to tell you if there's a second entry coming up. And I think the most the greatest aspect of the two-legged pullback indicator is actually the automated strategy capabilities. The two-legged pullback deluxe edition can be used for automated strategies, and also you get access to a community that's working on automated strategies altogether. And so if we would love if you want to join that community. I think the more people in that community, the better it is that we can work together to test strategies, create strategies, help each other make strategies and whatnot. And so it's filled with people who have zero programming experience or who have actually bachelors in computer science. So it has a full range of people, and everyone can benefit from it. So we'd love if you join that community. But so for today, this is a live trading journal, making $500 a day. And the reason why $500 a day, well, because it's just a good litmus test. It doesn't have to be $500 a day. Typically, I make more than $500 a day. But on days like today, where I'm up about $1,200 some dollars, you got to have days like this because you'll have drawdown days. And the idea is not to make $500. The idea is to take the best setups possible. And hopefully, by taking the best setups possible, you will be able to you will be able to become profitable. And that's the main goal, to become profitable, not to be rich. That's not to be confused with rich. It's to be profitable. And so yeah, stick around if you want to see the trades and with the live commentary. And again, it's live trades, live scalping. It's not a voiceover. It's just me talking during the trade. so you hear all my thoughts while the trade develops and me entering in. And so yeah, hopefully this is beneficial, and yeah, enjoy as always. uh, Happy trading. God bless. Oh yeah, before I forget, if these videos have been helpful for you, please like and subscribe, and it helps us a lot. I think if you have been sticking around and watching these videos, it'd be great if you go ahead and click the subscribe button. I looked at the analytics and see that about 50%, we have more viewers who are not subscribed who are watching this than subscribed. And so it'd be great if you've been watching for a while, if you subscribe, it helps us a lot. So thanks for that if you do that for us, and yeah, enjoy. All right, it's been choppy all day, kind of hard to trade this, in my opinion. I mean, you could trade some of these things if you're good at trading those ranges. This choppiness here, basically starting from 9:30 till kind of now. It's been choppy, and we have a trap waiting here on the other side. I'm actually interested in this trap here. Why is this a trap? A, B, C. A fails to make a point, and when it reverses, it'll be a trap waiting on the other side. And I'm thinking it will try to get back to last trading day's close, which is this dotted red line, and then maybe bounce off there and try to fill the gap. The gap is these two blue lines, so I'm just waiting here. We are on a downtrend at the moment, that's for sure. Raising my stop entry. Alright, I'm in this trap now, thinking it's gonna hit this red line here, which is yesterday's close. So we had a two-legged pullback that failed, and now we're in the trap on a downtrend. You gotta kind of think, these traders who went long here, thinking, it's a fail breakout, and once it reversed right here, you have to kind of, I guess, sense their pain. So we're trying to go, those who try to go counter trend here on this downtrend, and effectively trapped. So we'll wait here. Yeah, for me, this is the first trade. Yep, finally going beneath this major trend line. Try to come back up above it, but fail to do so. Close underneath it again. I know a lot of people rag on the fact that I do a 1 to 4 risk ratio, but just because of the trader's formula, that is kind of a, there's a couple of reasons why I do the 1 to 4 ratio. One thing is that if you want a greater than 90% probability, you can't have a 1 to 2 risk ratio. That's just unheard of. That trader's formula cannot exist. It is way too profitable. So if that were possible, then everyone would be taking that trade, thus making it so that trade is not possible. So the way to make the trader's formula more realistic is by extending the risk. So with a 1 to 4 risk ratio, yes, you lose 1,000 to gain 250, but you want to enter into trades that are greater than 90% probability. And so another thing is about the 4-point is Al Brooks also uses the 4-point to gain a scalp. He says he does that especially when the risk is small with the signal bar. If the signal bar risk is small, then most likely you won't get a 90% probability trade because the risk is too small for the reward and the probability. And so you need to keep the risk at a certain level that's appropriate for the trader's formula for a 90% probability. Another thing is that typically a swing is about 4 points. And so that's why I make it 4 points, because typically if we're swinging down again, it will go up and come back down within 4 points. For instance, the swing here. And so this is the reason, there's the 4-point stop loss is calculated, and yeah, and if you lose the 4-point, then it takes about 4 trades to get back to break even, which is more than doable with this strategy. So it's a perfect scalp now with this gold box. That means it went exactly 5 ticks above the signal bar. I'm not going to trade this because it's not a trap any longer, but there are trap traders here for sure. It's going to hit this pretty fast. Get ready. Almost wanted to give myself more. I know it's crazy, but when I say it's 90% still, even though it's like this, it's because after you've been doing this for a while, you kind of know. But yeah, the struggle to reverse, hitting the perfect scalp, coming down to hit this dotted red line here, which is actually perfectly right there. Yeah, I mean, just took a while, but finally got there. Alright, we have one here. Most likely going to try to retest the top of this range here. Failed breakdown and typically comes back to test. At least one more attempt up. This is the 10K chart. And this is a two-legged pullback here. As you can see. Actually looks like this. A, B, C, and then two-leg pullback. The bottom of this range, this box. Most of the day has been choppy, so we assume the rest of the day will be choppy. Beautiful signal bar right off the bottom of this trading range here. That was a 10K chart. Potential two-legged pullback here. Oh, I feel like I gotta take this. I gotta try here. I gotta try with the runner here. Move my runner up. Break even +1. Alright, failed. A, B, C. We want the reversal here back into the trading range. Maybe we can get a runner here. Thinking it's going to come back in the trading range here from this strong breakdown. Still not scared. I know most people would be. Most people would be stopped out by now with the Machian stop. One tick above the signal bar, which is this bar right here. And you'll be stopped out because you thought you can scalp out a 90% trade with a 2-to-1 risk ratio. But the truth is you need at least a 1-to-4 risk here if you want this trade to work out in your favor. Still very confident we'll hit our targets here. Just not sure if we're gonna get that 4 points on this one runner here. Double top here. Just waiting for this to flush. And it should happen soon. All right. Almost willing to go double position right there. Almost willing to go double position because I'm so sure it's going to come down. Let's go. Let's double up our position here. I don't mind doubling up here. That'd be too late. Could scalp out before I can double my position. Alright, scalped out before my position got doubled. Moving my stop, break even. +1 tick. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this range here with this runner. 4-point runner. Tell you, man, those people who keep telling me about, oh, your 4-point stop is, doesn't make sense. It makes a lot of sense. Trust me. It makes a lot of sense. SENSE and also CENTS. It makes a lot of sense both ways. Alright, looks like a runner might get hit here. Maybe getting too greedy in the runner. Savage 1 point. Guaranteed 1 point here. Let's guarantee 2 points here. Actually, I'm willing to do this for any reversal. I'll get out. I'll just get out on the next reversal, which could be here, but it gives me more than a point. All right. Still waiting on the reversal. I'll put it here for that 4-point stop loss. Okay, just tag me. I could have maybe lowered it more, but yeah, I just kept it here. If it reverses, then I got the maximum from that. Almost wanted to reverse. Yeah, I could have done more. It's all good. We'll take that. It's been a range day all day today. So, what can you do? So, these breakouts of the ranges typically, they come back in. And so, that's what we had here. And I know that looked really scary, but I was willing to take that because of the probabilities. And yeah, 1 to 4. So, yep, there's a reason why I do 1 to 4. It's all calculated. That's it. Let's close up today. It's 10 minutes left in trading day, so wrapping up here, and hope that's helpful. And as always, happy trading and God bless.